All right. So when you say okay, when you say preeminent class, it means you are surpassing all other hospitals in in the vicinity or in the area. Okay, or you want to stand out, you want to be the best healthcare provider in your area. So this is the vision statement of the organization, right? So all right, so that is now the vision. So, what else? Being the premier full service integrated healthcare delivery network that provides a continuum of health services. So, another a type of example of vision is creating an environment that exceeds the expectations of our customers. All right, so mission statement is sabi nga natin kanina, this is now the purpose or this is now the reason why the organization exists. Okay? So ano ba ang example ng mission is that it contributes to the achievement of the organizational vision. At the same time, this is a statement or a message or a phrase or a sentence that reflects the purpose and direction of the organization. Okay? And making the vision more tangible. So mas yung vision kasi natin minsan is abstract, okay, or sobrang suntok sa buwan. Um, tawag dito, yung talaga namang it's a mission impossible, ika nga. But of course, if you want your vision to be clear, okay, gusto mong understandable sa mga empleyado, sa mga clients mo, then you have to make a clear mission as well. Because your mission is the one that makes uh, it more yung it the mission is the one that makes your vision more acceptable, mas straightforward, mas clear, okay, yung pagkakalagay niya. Okay? So, yun yung kumbaga yung mission natin yung mag-guide sa'yo papunta dun sa ilaw, which is the vision. Alright? So characteristics of a mission, it captures an organization's unique and enduring reason for being. It energizes stakeholders to pursue common goals. And at the same time, it enables a focused allocation of the organizational resources. So it attempts to answer the following questions as well. So your mission is the one that will answer what is your reason for being or for um, e- uh, for um, for existing. Okay? What is unique about your organization? Okay, ano ba yung mga bago? Ano ba yung kakaiba? Ano ba yung meron sa inyo na wala sa iba? Why should we patronize your services or your institution? Okay? And bakit hindi kami pupunta sa iba at sa inyo na lang kami? Parang ganyan. So what is likely to be different about our business 3 to 5 years in the future? Or who are or should be our principal customers, clients, or key market segments. So you should specify there, okay, if you're a hospital, then of course you will be catering to sick, well, and also well clients, all right? Regardless of race, for example, regardless of their ages, their condition, and that's it. So, what are our principal products and services present and future? What are our principal economic concerns, and what are the basic beliefs, values, aspirations, and philosophical priorities? All right. So example of mission statement, okay, taken from Kodak. So sabi niya to be the best in chemicals and electronic imaging. While McDonald's, sabi niya to offer fast food customers food prepared in the same high quality manner worldwide. Tasty and reasonably priced, delivered in a consistent, low-key, decor, and friendly atmosphere. Alright, so that's McDonald's. So kung i-review mo, alright, nakalagay ba dito yung rason kung bakit sila nag-exist? Okay, is there a statement here that that would tell you the reason why they exist? Of course, okay. They offer, yun nga, nandito sila because they are offering fast food to customers. All right. What is unique about the organization is that they are a fast food company which offers now high quality, tasty, and reasonably priced. Okay, because some others Okay, some fast food chains are actually very expensive in expensive when it comes to their food and the services. While McDonald's, while it is true that they're actually everywhere, okay, and then sila lahat available sa lahat. They are also patronized by many people, okay. Ayun, I remember that term. They are ubiquitous, okay. They are ubiquitous. Ibig sabihin ng ubiquitous is para silang mga kabuti na uh, na present everywhere. All right. So while okay they are present everywhere, it is also true that McDonald's gives us a food that is very price friendly. Okay, napakamura, napaka baba ng mga presyo ng pagkain nila. That's why they're actually patronized by many. Okay, with of course not mentioning that some of their foods are actually yun nga, masarap din, delicious, flavorful. All right. So this is now an example of a vision statement. So this is now the generated mission statement of X General Hospital, which is to deliver comprehensive healthcare services to promote physical and mental health. Okay, so very specific yung kanilang gustong i-cater, no? So health, physical to promote, okay, physical and mental health, all right? And their mission is to also prevent disease, injury, and disability. Okay, so moving on, they also would like to promote healing of the body, mind, and spirit. Related instruction, okay, and public health services and programs, research will facilitate a high quality healthcare. All right? So nandito siya, no? To facilitate what do they want to have, okay, after giving all these services is for them to have high quality healthcare. All right. So, philosophy articulates a vision and provides a statement of beliefs, values, and of course, direct practice. Okay, so this is now an example of a philosophy from ex General Hospital still, which is to stay true with their commitment to assessing and meeting the physical, emotional, spiritual, environmental, social, and rehabilitative health needs of the citizen of the region. Alright, so nandito siya lahat, no? Very specific din yung kanilang philosophy. Alright, so sabi natin kanina philosophy is the guiding principle. Okay? Ito yung beliefs nila. Okay? Ito yung paniniwala ng ng institution. Ito yung paniniwala ng organization. Okay? So nakalagay lahat dito, lahat ng paniniwala nila. Okay, in providing now their care and of course their services to their clients. So goals and objectives is the ultimate aim of an action or series of actions. It's a long range, a specified state of accomplishment toward which programs are directed, used interchangeably to connote expected results. So we are also describing here an effort to reach something, state actions for achieving the mission and philosophy, and addresses services rendered, economics, innovations, and social responsibility. So what are the differences of a goal and objective? Number one, all right, goals are broad statements. Okay, take note of this. These are broad statements, comprehensive statements, okay, of the end results, while your objectives class are specific statements. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, ang goals natin masyadong malawak. Okay? Masyadong malawak. It is complicated. While your objectives are specific, masyadong simple. It is straightforward. Alright? It is concise. It is direct. It is a specific statement of what you want to have in the future. All right. So, your goals and objectives of staff development department are here. So your goal here is to develop and implement staff development programs to meet the need for increased knowledge. So, para siyang yung goal is the general objectives while your objective is the specific objectives of the institution. Right? So sa LFD ninyo, nakikita niyo ito yung general and specific objective. So examples, all right. Here is the mission of the nursing service of the Manila Naval Hospital. Okay, so this is the mission statement: to provide comprehensive and quality nursing care to preserve the manpower strength of the Philippine Navy. So vision statement is that they will have a more productive, value-driven, and dynamic nursing service committed to ensure quality of life of every man and woman of the Philippine Navy in the 21st century. So very specific siya, no? The service is actually rendered to the Philippine Navy, to the women and men of the Philippine Navy. Okay? So nakalagay siya dito na. Ayan, very specific ang kanyang vision. Okay? And what do they want to become? They want to become a productive, value-driven, and dynamic nursing service committed to ensure quality. Okay? So that's what they want to become. They want to become in okay in a certain period of time, or for a specific period of time. All right. So, philosophy, an example would be the Manila Naval Hospital Nursing Service believes that a soldier who is assured of adequate health nursing services or health services at all times, to include his dependents, is ready to serve and give his best for his country and people. So, this is an example, the philosophy of the Manila Naval Hospital. And their goal, okay, is that a healthy Philippine Navy capable of protecting the maritime interests of the Filipino in the 21st century. Para siyang vision, but actually your goal are more specific in nature. All right. So objectives of the MNH is to enhance the delivery of nursing care to military and civilian personnel, their dependents, and authorized civilians. Also, to maximize the effective utilization of nursing service personnel. So, in planning now your your formula. No. This is now on the developing and scheduling programs. So planning formula using now the cron, okay, is you have to take note of the following questions. So what has been done, what should be done, what equipment supplies are needed for this course of action to be accomplished. When should the job be done? When it comes, when it could be done. Okay, and where is the job to be done? Where could supplies be stored or cleansed? These are example questions. So you should not limit yourselves from formulating your what, when, where questions. Okay, so you can actually adapt possible questions here if you will be making your own later on. Okay, or you may also modify or change or add other questions, okay, in formulating now your plans. So these are now your how, who, and why questions also. All right. So can questions. Okay. Nandyan silang lahat. All right. So we move on now to your time management. Is it really true that you can manage your time? Okay, but this is contrary actually to my philosophy that you cannot actually manage time. Okay, because it keeps on moving. It keeps on playing. It keeps on moving. All right, so you cannot actually stop time. What you can manage is yourself. So parang mas naniniwala ka sa self-management more than time management. But anyway, okay, your time management is defined as a set of related okay, common sense skills that makes a person use his time in the most effective and productive way possible. Okay, so this is the use, all right, the use of your time, okay, to be most effective and productive as possible. Okay, so the four generations of time management is number one, the first generation notes and checklist. Number two, okay, sabi dito sa number one, you should have written the things that you need to do, okay, and you should make a specific guide by doing a checklist, okay, or by providing yourself with a checklist of what to do, when are you going to do it, okay. So second generation calendars and appointment books, these are very important Okay, that's why calendars are mostly posted on the wall, on the table. Okay, and of course your appointment books. Third generation is first and second generations plus prioritization of activities, clarifying values, setting goals, and your daily plan. While their fourth generation would challenge is not to manage time but to manage ourselves. All right, so this is true. Instead of focusing on things and time, focus on preserving and enhancing your relationships. All right. Ayan. So this is now your time management matrix. All right. So on in our first column, your first column, yung nasa upper part, okay, are the important things that you have to include. While at the bottom, number 3 and 4 activities are actually the things which are not essential in nature, which are not as important as the other things that you need to address. Okay, so in under your time management work matrix, you have 4 windows. You have your urgent, okay, you have not urgent activities, okay, and you have also have now important and unimportant activities as well. So in urgent, okay, activities that would fall under your urgent problems would be your crisis, your pressing problems, personal pressing problems, driven projects. Okay, so you have at least sabi niya you only have 3 days more. Okay, and your job is finished. Okay, and yun nga minsan nagmamadali tayo dahil nga hindi pa rin na meet, okay, or hindi po pa rin na-meet yung expectations ng, okay. So not urgent or PC balance, relationship building, all right, recognizing new opportunities, planning and recreation. Okay. So you also have now urgent immediate attention and not urgent attention. So the principles, Bisaya man daw. The principles, okay, for planning time effectively, okay, is that you have to plan ahead then, okay, by anticipating now problems, issues, okay. You should be proactive, you should be looking at the positive side, you should be very optimistic rather than being reactive or complaining. Okay? So mas maganda na yung kino-complain mo, gawan mo na ng paraan. Kaysa yung you keep on barking, alright, barking and barking. So mas stressful yung part mo na gano'n, na you keep on asking irrelevant questions. Alright. You should also have sequencing of tasks or priority setting. Okay, so sabi nga natin kanina, a good plan should have an amazing sequence. So this is now the part where you have to arrange, okay, the different tasks, okay, or priorities which are expected from you. You also have to set and keep deadlines because the moment that you give, you are very lax at binibigyan mo din ng chance yung, okay, yung mga subordinates na, alam mo yon na pinapayagan sila, okay, the next time that you require them with activities, they will no longer have that full respect from you. Okay? So what else? Decide on how time will be spent, understand and prevent procrastination or the manana habit. So ito madalas yung nagiging problema natin. Even though we still have time, we still have the energy, mas inuuna natin yung mga unnecessary activities like watching drama, alright, or doing TikTok. Ayan, may mga ibang ginagawa tayo, pinagkakaabalahan tayo. And then kapag dumating na bigla-bigla lahat ng mga requirements or naalala mo na lahat yung mga requirements mo kailangan mo nang tapusin, minsan you keep on ranting on Facebook na, hindi ko na kaya, okay, and nagsabay-sabay na yung mga problema ko. Okay, pero actually kaya yan, alright? It's just that you cannot manage yourself. Okay, you cannot actually manage yourself. That's why. So if you are the leader, you are the manager, you can delegate responsibility and delegating now minor tasks. Okay, could be very important also. All right. So time-saving techniques, devices, and methods to better use of time. So conduct an inventory of activities. This is very important, at least for you to monitor also the supplies, the things that you need to save. O ano ba yung mga kailangan ko save ngayon muna since kulang pa kami ng gamit, ganyan. Or kung wala pa kaming, hindi pa na-replenish yung aming mga supplies. So, set goals and objectives and write them down. Okay. So napaka-importante na tinitignan mo din from time to time if you are meeting also your goals and objectives. Since sabi nga natin kanina, these are the most tangible or right parts of your mission vision statement. So with the use of calendars, executive planners, logs, or journals, write what you expect to accomplish yearly. At the same time, break down large projects into smaller parts. Okay? So you can actually delegate this is small parts, this is small components. Okay? So organize workspace so it is functional. Sort paperworks by priority. So ang dami pa, pakibasa na lang class and you will have another activity maybe after this lecture. Okay. Multitasking. Okay, so nurses, doctors, parents, and even students are trying to get more things done in less time. Okay, so kung gusto mo mag-save ng energy, if you want also to be involved, okay, tapos mapapadali lahat ng trabaho ninyo. So that is multitasking. You do multiple things, okay, at the same time. So net effect of multitasking is that when several tasks are done at once, some or all of them end up being performed in a haphazard manner. So this can have disastrous consequences. All right. So anyone who wants to get more work done should be mindful. Anyone who wants to have more time should be more mindful. Since mindful means one thing at a time. All right. So you cannot inject meds while doing the ECG for that patient. All right, so that is not multitasking anymore. All right, so nurses therefore must learn to prioritize the tasks at hand, even if they have to do them one after the other. So this remains as the best way to make sure that all or everything gets done. Okay, so how hard it is to keep the chart? How were you surprised by what you learned? Are there places you tend to waste time? How much time did you spend around the relaxation or fun? Are you happy with the way your time is spent? Why or why not? And many other questions that you may ask. Okay, so here's a situation. Sharon has just completed her medical surgical orientation as a new graduate registered nurse. So this evening is her first solo shift, but she's not ready alone. Sharon and Carol, another RN and one qualified nursing attendant, are responsible for 12 passable patients in this section of the unit. Currently, there are 10 patients in this section, but a few admission is on the way. So another patient is returning from surgery, and the dinner trays are arriving as well. So Sharon has medications to administer just as the dinner trays arrive. So a family member runs out to Sharon and states that her mother is confused and incontinent and has pulled out her IV. How would you react if you were Sharon? So, pag ikaw si Sharon, anong gagawin mo? What would you do first? Okay? All right. So budgeting is also a component now of planning since this is the allocation of scarce resources on the basis of forecasted needs for proposed activities over a specific period of time. While the budget is defined as the plan, this is the money, numerical data is used by the organization in maintaining also their activities. All right. All right.